Oh, I love this movie. The live action version of Casper is probably one of the best. And I actually got a cool 25th anniversary edition of the movie, as you can see here, a little while ago. And it's actually a steel case. The cool thing is, it also comes with an additional bonus disc DVD with some other content. Who knows? Maybe I'll check that out later. But as you can see here, I am checking it out. It's a fun movie. I can't complain. The story basically is, of course, this woman gets an inheritance, Kerrigan, and she comes to the house with Seth Manor to try to find this treasure. She's basically a gold digger, money grubbing Karen, if you want my personal opinion. The problem is she runs into both Casper, but predominantly the ghostly trio. And it's just a great film. Now, what's really cool is they got a lot of cameos, including from other franchises you would not expect, including the one that is about to pop up on the screen. Go ahead, Led.
Who are you going to call? Someone else.
Yeah, that's right. Actual Dan Aykroyd with Ray Stantz, Ghostbusters, and look, he's even packing a mustache. Oh, that's ridiculous. And all the fact he's like, who are you going to call? Someone else. And this is not the only one. They even got Clint Eastwood, Mel Gibson, and even the bloody Crypt Keeper. This is just too good. And they've already done their Omen or... I have a feeling if I showed that scene, it would probably be a little too much for YouTube. The Exorcist scene. Both with everything from the pea soup to the head doing a 360. Except the head is staying in the 360 position, if you get my drift. Needless to say, you can tell they had a lot of fun with this. The movie just keeps building. After several of these sequences, eventually Kerrigan has no choice but to... and I'm not kidding on this one, basically find somebody to go in. Luckily, that's Bill Pullman and Christina Ricci playing this father and daughter team. Casper becomes friends. And even the ghostly trio, they start to actually warm up to these people, which is really cool and really fun in the design aspect. I mean, think about it. These characters are just that good. And it's an Amblin Entertainment film. It's got a lot of that good Halloween stuff. And in fact, I believe... it's either Halloween or like this cool dance that's coming up in the film and stuff. There's all this story going on. There's the question, and of course, the story of the treasure that's happened. And even, to be fair, a bit of, a question of, just what's going on. Now, the effects in this film have actually aged very well. And I love how they do this stuff. It works very well, very effective. They do a lot of really good stuff. And the voice acting is just perfect in my opinion, as well as the CG, which completely does the ghosts just perfectly. And it works very good. They are good characters. They are well done. And they feel good. I like all of the characters. Even these crazy two right here. I mean, you can't ignore how good the film is. The story keeps progressing. You also have, of course, the school rivalry kind of characters going on. I can't even say the word right now. Oh, maybe it's a mask. Rivalry. Yeah, there we go. Had to move the mask. So you get all of that cool action and design. And it works very well. And it just keeps working. You have a slow build. But they don't, it's not like they're trying to be straight out kind of horror and crap. No, it's fun, happy-go-lucky stuff. And I love the fact that they've done that because it actually makes these characters more fun and relatable and enjoyable. You have, even at one point, Casper having to come to grips with things. He hasn't moved on. His uncles haven't moved on. There's a funny thing with a certain character later on is going to be moving on and stuff. I found myself really enjoying this film, in all fairness. It really works very well. And you even do get to see the treasure they're talking about, which when you find out what it is, you're like, okay, I can see, but I can also see where might be worth something. And just the great designs and all the stuff they did. This film had a lot of physical gags as well as a lot of CG and these incredible sets for Woodstock Manor. I mean, Woodstock. I can't even say the name of the manor right now. God, I hate that. So there was that. But the film really does work very well. It builds up exactly what it needs to do, and it's actually a lot of fun. You don't get to do that a lot. And I feel very happy. I even forget just how many cameos are in the film, but there are a lot. And it's pretty clear the one where all those characters I was talking about earlier, those actors and stuff, is kind of like almost paying homage to Poltergeist, too. So luckily without the stuff going on. That's about all I'm going to say on that one. But the fact that they do actually have these particular people coming in is uh, it's just perfect. Bill Pullman plays the role very well, and it actually is still one of my favorite films. I mean, you cannot deny it. And as you can see here, it's about 1 hour and 40 minutes. This one is a 5.1 DTS master audio track as well, and I just recently was hearing it, and it's just beautiful sound in my room listening to this movie. Now, while the Burbs and the Birds for earlier videos were 2.0, this is a full 5.1 sound system, and it sounds great. And with this movie, they really did go all out with the soundtrack, which is great. Which, for these older films, is great. They even make a joke about Flipper, which Universal actually turned into a movie. Which, to be fair, Flipper was actually not a bad movie. I'll have to find it and eventually do a review on it. But either way, not a bad movie at all. I liked it, actually. This movie is definitely worth the watch if you can find it and stuff. I think it is. No word yet if there's a 4K copy yet, but I can tell you that right now, just seeing it like this on DVD with the upscale and stuff with my system works very well. But, well, we'll have to wait and see what they bring out and stuff. Either way, this is well worth the price of admission. There are special features and other factors and stuff. It's definitely worth the price of admission. Guys, I hope you like this one, and I hope you also get to see it this Halloween. Plus, there's some more stuff I might check up on Netflix as well that have come out, so who knows. Either way, have a good time. Like, subscribe, and I'll see you. Happy Halloween.